Now, we all know what the Living End and Temur Cascade decks do, right? Or the Crashing Footfalls decks. They either create 4/4 Rhinos or they bring their graveyards back. It's the classic engines that the Cascade cards of Violent Outburst and the 2/2 creature, whatever it is, it's literally traumatic to bring these cards up. Whatever they do, you know what they do. But there are some other variants out there. There is one other variant that sees the light of day that takes advantage of the Elementals engine that the other decks do. Living End does so in the form of Grief, and the Crashing Footfalls decks will do so in the form of Endurance Fury. But similar in that vein, the Glimpse combo deck wants to do so with similar colors, just with a different endgame. It wants to do something more value-oriented, where it will cascade into Glimpse of Tomorrow, allowing you to shuffle all the permanents, so as a controller, not everyone, as a controller of this spell, shuffle all the permanents that you have onto the battlefield and kind of reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal more permanents. So the whole purpose of the deck, you shuffle your lands away, shuffle your artifacts, shuffle your creatures, and then you poop out cards like Fury to destroy your opponent's board. And then you poop out cards like Omnath to draw more cards, gain more life. All these lands are entering the battlefield, so you're probably getting all the triggers on Omnath, and then you're just getting your mana back. That's like the ultimate greatness. If you get this on the battlefield, you get 2 landfall triggers. You're essentially just going to make your mana back on the Omnath, on the Cascade spell. You're probably even going to ramp if you're at 3 mana. So there's a lot of value to be had in this list. Usually with the Cascade decks, my approach as a mill player is really just to find a card like Flusterstorm. Against Living End, against something like Rhinos, you bring in Flusterstorm because you want to make sure that you can stop the force negation that they evidently have in their hand, because they're probably going off on your turn. This deck, however, doesn't play that way. It plays a creature value plan. It can't afford to have force negation. It wants to increase the amount of permanents that they have. The problem is we never really got down to making this type of micro decisions, because unfortunately, the deck plays greed. As a mill player, it's unfortunate to see how many decks can actually play 4 main board copies of this card. And trust me, as you'll see in the games, they always have it. Enjoy the games. Yo, let me tell y'all, these modern decks, these players truly got me testing my patience with playing mill right now. Like that, them lands not coming through. Okay, we're on the draw. They're gonna fetch. This makes me, that land itself makes me think they're potentially Cascade. They're not doing anything on 1, so we will just play this stuff out. It's unfortunate we don't have a black source at the moment. If this is Cascade, we're not really that well set up in the game 1 scenario, but let's see what type of land they get here. Okay, Cascade. Yeah. This is probably Cascade. So, if I can find... Oh, interesting. Okay, so it's just... Oh. So it's like Elementals with the Kiki stuff. Okay. All right. A little bit... All right, so not terrible. I was just thinking about, like, Surgical Extirpate helping us out here in the Cascade matchup, but... not really that effective against this matchup. And also we have kind of almost 3 blank cards in the matchup in Tasha's Hideous Laughter, which truly does nothing against a deck with such high CMC. We're milling 3-4 cards. Oh, Wave Sifter. Yeah, we're literally milling like 3 cards max, maybe. Oh wait, no, this is probably the deck trying to get out Emrakul. Oh lord, it's probably that, isn't it? Yeah, it's probably that deck trying to like get out like the big elementals. Omnath, Wave Sifter. Okay, cool. Yeah, so the best, maybe not. No. That's like the deck wouldn't be playing Cavernous Souls. That deck wouldn't be playing Cavernous Souls. This is just elementals. This is just a matchup that like I'm not used to playing against, and I'm just thinking of like cards from other matchups. That's fine. Okay, so Wave Sifter itself, and they're at, like, I don't believe this deck plays counter spells, not like that anyway. So we should just be able to cycle Frack and then Visions. So let's do that. Get 20 in their yard. We have Ancestral up. Sure. Kind of just gotta get this going now. Surprised they're not playing anything. Fury, Sorcery. They could just like Solitude. They also very well could just have like that main board Endurance. So there is that. Yep. It is the thing. It is that deck. What? It is the thing. The red sorcery. Yes, there you go. Glimpse. Yeah, this is Glimpse. Okay. Yeah, I was right. Okay, this is Glimpse. This isn't great though. Having it be Glimpse is not great. That's... Wow, that is probably the best Glimpse that I could hope for. Truly, that is probably the best Glimpse that I could hope for. Wow. That Glimpse did nothing for them. Wow, that Glimpse did nothing for them. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. That Glimpse did pretty much nothing for them. Okay. And then I'm going to be able to take Endurance? Not yet. We're going to hold off on that. Let's see what they do here. Yeah, so let's not be passing through. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to vision, see if they Endurance. If they don't, deal the 4 damage to us. Okay, so in that case, how do they... Let's see how they stack the triggers. Because I kind of want to grab that as well. Let's see how they stack the triggers. Oh, they're just hard casting it. Okay, so I can't exactly stack the triggers. That's fine. So Endurance is going to go... Actually, at this point, do I just actually take the combo out? Because that's just kind of dumb. I think I just take the combo out, truly, just so they can't keep doing this. Oh, they do have the Endurances, but yeah, I think I just take the combo out so they have to find it the hard way. And just kind of blank their other spells. This is going to be a tough matchup. This is going to be a tough matchup. I actually, yeah, this is probably not us winning in turn 1. Probably not us winning. I think I'll just go to game 2. Truly, I think I'll just go to game 2. Okay, I think we have the tools. I think we have the tools, truly. So in this case, I don't actually want Flusterstorm against this form of Cascade. I think I just want Doomblades, Ashiox, Ensnaring Bridge, Soul Guide, take out the Visions. I don't think Fatal Push does as much for us. We'll see. Let's bring these in. I think just like piecemealing their stuff is pretty good. Tasha's is actually really bad. Crypt is actually solid. Bring it up. Excuse me, I'll bring in a Mesmericorp as well. Obviously, if we're Ashiok-ing all that stuff, Crypt isn't great, but if they do manage to get stuff in there, then it's not terrible. It's not terrible. Potentially might be bad, truly. If our plan's Bridge, then maybe Orb is better. But Orb actually might just not be that great anyway. I don't know. I'm just thinking I'm truly convincing myself out of everything. And I also, again, I don't want to bring in Flusterstorm just for that, like, Cascade spell. That's not what it's for. Flusterstorm is specifically for Living End and Crashing Footfalls that plays Cascade along with Force Negation. Whereas this deck doesn't do that. It's just playing creature spells. So we'll run this. I'll keep this. It's not terrible. It has the Extirpate off the rip, so remembering that a deck like this does play only 3 copies of their combo piece, similar to Living End. Crashing Footfalls wants all 4 because they actually do want to cast that 4 times if they can. So it's a little harder to find with Extirpate. So we're happy to just get the Omnats, just get Endurance type of thing, and let them do whatever they need to, because they're not even playing with that Goblin Lord, like the card that when you reveal you get like a goblin out. Like they're not even, like, you get a 1/1 goblin onto the battlefield, and like they're not even playing with that. So it's a weird form of Cascades. Let's get this out. Sounds good. I was not able to get like a single Endurance in there, which is what I'm looking for. Okay, let's mill them here. Yep. Give me an endurance, please. Please just give me an endurance. Okay, I mean, I got the glimpse. So I could do it. I could extirpate it in response to a. Actually, I'll probably just extirpate it at end step, truly, because I kind of just want to play Ashiok next turn. So yeah, I kind of just want to play Ashiok next turn. So let's just blank some of their cards here. So we managed to find a piece of the combo. We will extirpate that. Get the glimpse. Can't respond to that, so that's nice. Of course they do. Of course they have the endurance. Why wouldn't, like, truly, why wouldn't you have the endurance? What would stop you from having the endurance? They even shaved a copy of Glimpse of Tomorrow. They even shaved a copy. It's beauty at its finest, right? Like it's truly something different. Okay, so at this point, I have the Drown in the Loch. Like, I'm holding it for the endurance. All right, like let's be honest here. They do have Cavern of Souls though, so that is a little sus. So you know what? Well, I'm just gonna play this out. Let's bait the endurance. Bait the endurance. Because once they get that out, it's kind of useless for me to do that. So let's bait it out now where they have to pitch. It does have to sack itself. And I get like some level of activation from it, and that's fine. That's fine. You do what you need to do. And at least from there, I'm cooking with gas. At least from here, I'm cooking with gas. That's fine. That's interesting though. They sequence that weird where they don't shuffle it back in, because that's one endurance I have now. Right, that's one endurance I'm taking away from them. And then next up, I'm gonna be attacking their lands, but they still have, yeah, like they have the Cavern, they took the endurance, and what do they pitch to it actually? Violent Outburst. Play the Risen Reef. Okay, so they just have like another card. That's fine. Okay. Graveyard's got nothing at the moment. I would love to draw a land here just so I can kill this Risen Reef. Because I won't have the mana with just the Field of Ruin activation. Oh, that works too. That works too. Definitely will be killing Risen Reef. No need for that continual value. Perfect. All right, so we're in like a not bad position. Again, would love to draw land to just kind of keep the pain going. Okay, interesting. A little bit more information. They have 2 lands. Okay. So let's do this. Let's hit him with the Ashiok, and then in response to that trigger, just so it goes off, we hit the Cavern of Souls. Just so things are counterable, right? Just so things are counterable. That's fine. You just have another endurance. Like you literally just found another endurance. That would it'd be nice if you didn't just find another endurance. That would be literally okay. That literally be great. Okay. Don't please just let me exile it. Oh yes. Oh, this format is so toxic. Oh, this format is so toxic. It really blows my mind that these cards exist, and people actually complain about mill players, and they look at this and they're like, it's fine. Like, just like all these decks having access to cards that do everything. Blocks DRC, blocks Ragavan, gets around Bolt, Unholy, gets around Bolt, and technically gets around Unholy Heat as well. And just continues to take over this format as like the most played creature. It is absolutely insane. And guess what? We're probably gonna get a reprint of these cards before we see anything. That's fine. I just gotta bide my time. I gotta do my thing as a mill player. You know, I gotta try my best. Keep my head up, and just understand that this is the norm. This is the norm, right? Like, I got to resort to playing cards like Rest in Peace that offer negative card value when you think about it in the grand scheme of, Yeah, that offer negative card value when you think about it in the grand scheme of other players when they're just doing this. When they're able to continually just go off, draw a bunch of cards, create value out of the cards that they already have. Perfect mana all the time. Like Blood Moon is just not good, right? Like, because if Murktide's the best deck in the format, Blood Moon gets good, then you're just gonna start seeing burn everywhere. Like, oh god, this cycle, this give and take cycle. Okay, let's see how we can scrounge this game back. Let's see what we can do. Yup. Okay. Yep. Show me your old deck. Yep. Okay, cycle the Fractured Sanity, and then we can kill the Endurance here, and then block Shardless Agent almost endlessly. Almost. Okay. Okay. Activate. All right, we're doing stuff and things. We're doing stuff and things. So they refused. I know they have 2 lands in hand. They've refused to play the Island and the Cavern Souls out of their hand for some reason. They've just been playing everything else. So that's fine. I know they have 2 lands in hand. Okay. And let's get her going. Let's get her going. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, so the Cavern of Souls comes out. Things are uncounterable. They're going to get an Omnath out, get a trigger to create more mana, but then they just have an island. They're going to draw cards, see what they can do. Watch, they're going to nut draw like Violent Outburst. They're going to nut draw Violent Outburst. They're going to swing in with their Shardless Agent. Okay, they didn't draw Violent Outburst. Okay. Okay, so I imagine you're going to save your Omnath triggers, right? Like, I imagine that's what's going on here. Okay. And... oh. Why are you trying to get your... trying to gain 4 life? Oh, that's the first one. It's not your mana yet. You're just gaining 4 life. All right, fine. That's cool. I like that. Can't kill anything. All right, that's fine. Ashiok is Ashiok. That's fine. Ashiok does stuff and things. That's fine. Ashiok does stuff and things. I'm actually in a unique position. I actually could have been like subtracting things out of here, but it's fine. They have an island and a mystery card. That's fine. I'm in a unique position where I could have been like subtracting things, and I know exactly what their deck makeup is. There is that, but I'm a little too lazy to do that. I'm a little too lazy to do that. Okay, grudge match of the century. Grudge match of the century. So they're all attack. I don't know why that's attacking. Okay. Block here, and yeah. Yeah, of course. Just. Oh. Like, yeah, okay, yeah. That's fine. That's fine. It's gonna just take 1 damage. That's fine. Yup. Get your mana back. They still have just an island in hand. Like, I know that much. They still have just an island in hand right now. Oh. Wow, I didn't have that last turn when I literally could have won. Oh, okay. Wow. All right. They have 9 cards left. Whoa. Okay. So all the endurances, I think, are gone. Yeah, all the endurances are gone. I've successfully countered endurance. Have I stopped the rest of the deck? No, I don't have a board wipe in my sideboard. So a board wipe would have been really nice here. Like a hard one, like damnation. In a case like this, Supreme Verdict even. Just to be extra safe, because they're playing Mystical Disputes. They are playing Mystical Disputes. Okay. Yeah, so that's fine. This will swing at that. Oh, they're just like all swing. That's fine. Okay, so Ashiok is fogged for a turn. I don't need a board wipe when Ashiok fogs. I don't need a board wipe when Ashiok fogs. Otawara, okay. Buying me turns. Okay. I can Otawara the Omnath. Not bad. Sure. You know what? I think I just take the damage and then bounce it at end step so he can't attack. Like, they don't, like, replay it here. I think I just take the damage and do that. Just bounce the Omnath. So they have an Island, Omnath, and something in their hand. Okay. Okay, now we're drawing some gas. Oh. Okay. Four Mystical Disputes. Okay. All right, that's fine. That's 4 Mystical Disputes. That's fine. Yeah. Can you play 3 lands? That's the thing. Can you speed up that clock of yours? You can create 4 mana. Maybe. They have like another land available to them. This doesn't look like a winning match here. This does not look like a winning match here. What are they gonna play? Don't play Violent Outburst. Solid? No. Fury. Okay. So I have ways to win. I can top deck Fractured Sanity here. I can top deck Fractured Sanity, and then I'm in for another game. Top deck Fractured Sanity. They still just they probably played the island at that point. That was probably that island. But top deck Fractured Sanity. The toxicity of elementals, folks. They always have it. Their cards do a million things. This whole week is just a love letter to where Modern is right now. GG's, folks. GG's.